Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to look at two very common types of graphs, bar graphs and line graphs. These graphs help us visualize data and communicate information more clearly. Let's start with bar graphs. A bar graph is used to compare categories or groups of data. Each bar represents a category. The height of the bar represents the frequency or amount. One important feature of bar graph is that the bars are separated by spaces. The spaces remind us that the categories are distinct and separate from one another. Some common examples include favorite colors, types of pets, and car colors. Let's answer the question shown with a graph. The graph represents the number of stars earned by performers in a talent competition. A total of 140 performers participated. The question asks, how many performers earned exactly 1 star? Before we answer, let's read the graph carefully. The vertical axis represents the percentage of performers, not the number of performers. For example, this means 5% of performers, 10% of performers, 15% of performers, 20%, 25%, 30%, and 35%. This bar represents the percentage of performers earned 0 stars. This bar represents the percentage of performers earned 1 star. This bar represents the percentage of performers earned 2 stars. This bar represents the percentage of performers earned 3 stars. This bar represents the percentage of performers earned 4 stars. And this bar represents the percentage of performers earned 5 stars. Now, let's answer this question. How many performers earned exactly 1 star? The bar for 1 star reaches 15%. That does not mean 15 performers. It means 15% of all performers. Since there were 140 performers, so we need to find 15% of 140. To find 15% of 140, we take 0.15 times 140. That equals 21. Therefore, 21 performers earned exactly 1 star. This example shows why it's important to always check the graph scale before answering a question. Now, let's talk about line graphs. Data values are plotted as points. Then those points are connected using line segments. Usually, the horizontal axis represents time. The vertical axis represents the value being measured. Line graphs are commonly used for population growth, temperatures, stock prices, or monthly sales. Example 4. This graph displays the population of a small village over time. The question asks, what was the population in 1850? The horizontal axis represents the year. The vertical axis represents the number of people in that small village. To answer this question, start at 1850 on the horizontal axis. This is 1840. This is 1860. So 1850 is right in the middle. Move straight up until you reach the plotted point. Now move across the vertical axis and read the value. The point corresponds to 300 people. So the population in 1850 was 300. Line graphs make it easy to see how values change over time and to identify trends.